Hello everybody, welcome to your energy forecast for the next 2 weeks. In this video, I will be using the Angel Guide Oracle by Kyle Gray, and this is an amethyst crystal, just in case you all wanted to know. So let's jump right into the reading. I'll be pulling on just the energies, just gonna see what's going on, just to check in, see what the next 2 weeks are looking like, see if there's any intense or necessary messages that need to get through to you. And without further ado, let's just go ahead and get right into it. Hello Pisces. All right, let's see what angel messages Spirit or the universe has for you. Let's see what messages are meant to find you right now. Okay, take charge and action. Let's see if they're feeling bottom of the deck and top of the deck. All right, so we have take charge and action first, strength and guidance in reverse, and yes. So take charge and action, the way I'm reading this for you is you might have felt some stagnant energy lately. I feel like you're questioning a lot of things. I feel like you're questioning yourself. This might be, maybe, for example, you're in school and you're questioning your major. Maybe you're at a job and you're just questioning, does this really align with me? Is this what I want to do? Is this something that I want to do for a good amount of time? You know, maybe it's not the rest of your life, but maybe it's a good amount of time. And strength and guidance in reverse, maybe you feel like you're going all about it wrong, or you feel super lost, or you feel like the insight and the knowledge just isn't coming through to you, and you just feel very confused. I'm feeling like there's a lot of confusion. And this yes card here is here to remind you that yes, you will figure it out. Yes, the answers will come to you. Yes, things will reveal themselves in time. Is it aggravating? Yes. You know, I sense a lot of confusion and a lot of aggravation for you, Pisces, but whatever you're going through, just know that when you take charge and action, kind of take charge of this situation, instead of just feeling confused and just pitying yourself and kind of woe is me attitude, and you allow for yourself to give your own guidance to yourself, then you can step into this like, yes, things are coming for me, things are happening for me type of mentality. So I hope that resonates for you, Pisces. Hello, Cancer. All right, let's get right into your reading. Let's see what messages the universe or spirit would like to give you. Let's see what messages. I'm feeling this one. All right, do the work. Let's see any others. This one. Spiritual growth and bottom of the deck, power and intention. So they're all upright, and I feel like these are very powerful cards. So I feel like for you, Cancer, you're going through a very pivotal time. And I feel like Spirit wants you to know that although it might be a little challenging, what's coming through is everything happens for a reason. You are having to be reminded that. And with do the work, spiritual growth, power, and intention, it's reminding you to have intention behind everything that you do. You know, even when you butter your toast, when you make your oatmeal, when you walk your dog, when you cook food for your mom or for your family, whatever the thing is that you are doing, put intention behind it. You know, don't take anything for granted. Really do the work, you know, and know that it is happening for your spiritual growth. It is happening so that, you know, all these hardships are happening so that you can learn yourself better, and you can also learn where, you know, your intention lacks or where your passion lacks, you know, and you can kind of remove those things out of your life and focus more on where you have a passion for. Maybe you're doing all these tedious tasks and you're just realizing like, wow, this is taking up so much of my time and I don't even enjoy doing it. You know, so maybe this whole thing that you're going through, or these roadblocks, maybe they're small roadblocks that you're going through, is happening so that you can realize where you are meant to put more of your energy. So I hope that resonates for you, Cancer. Please let me know. Hello, Taurus. Welcome to your energy forecast for the next 2 weeks. Let's see what messages do the angels, spirits, the universe want you to know. Let's see, what messages do you need to know? What are the energies for the next 2 weeks? What is going on? All right, so we got one in the midst. There we go, there we go. And bottom of the deck. All right, so a lot of love. A lot of inner love work, a lot of inner healing. There's a lot of self here. You know, even though there's two people in this card, there's a lot of healing energy. This might be healing physically. This might be mentally. Maybe it's healing something like an eating disorder. Maybe it's a mental wound. Maybe you're healing, you know, childhood trauma or whatever the case may be, you know, and, you know, childhood trauma takes, you know, not a day to, you know, heal. So maybe this is something you've been working towards. You've been working through something and you're kind of reaching this epiphany, or you're reaching this point where things are becoming clear, so to speak. This can also be a message for someone who is wanting to get into something, wanting to work on something that would heal them, you know, whether it's physically, mentally, emotionally, whatever the spiritually, you know, whatever the case may be. You are getting into something, or you're, you know, at the peak of something that is healing you. You know, there's joy and contentment. Maybe for a while you didn't feel joy or contentment, you know, and going through this path, going through these obstacles, or going through these things, they're bringing you joy and contentment. You know, you're making a promise to yourself, I feel, to not feel down on yourself anymore. You're tired of feeling down on yourself. You know, this holy love, you've been, you know, learning that you have to look to a power outside of yourself. You know, sometimes you can't always look to yourself. You know, it gets very stressful. You know, it would be spiritual bypassing if I told you that, you know, the answers are always within you. You know, sometimes you need to pray, you know, to whatever higher power you believe in. Maybe it's just, you know, speaking out loud, or just knowing that you're not alone in this world, and listening deeply. You know, not everything is sunshine and rainbows. Wow, that was a mouthful for me. Listen deeply can be paired with this holy love, because yes, it is important to listen deeply, but you know, this mentor to this person over here is, you know, sending them some healing energy is what I'm feeling from this card. So focus on your self-love, focus on the love around you, focus on what you are surrounding yourself with, so that you can continue to reach that pinnacle. And I just want to point out too, real fast, both of these people in these cards have this golden halo around them. So you are protected by this golden, amazing light, Taurus. Hello, Gemini. Welcome to your energy forecast for the next 2 weeks. Let's see what messages, guidance, spirit / the universe / angels would like for you to know. Let's see what messages need to find you. Let's see what messages need to find you right now. All right. Let's see. All right. Raise your vibration. Let's see what other messages would like to come out for you. Okay, perfect. So we got earth and ground, learning experience, raise your vibration. So I feel like things have been very hectic. I feel like it's more so something has happened. You know, I feel like these should be switched. You know, learning experience happened, crazy whirlwind, kind of put things into perspective for you. So you were forced to kind of earth and ground, so to speak. You were forced to look at a situation and be like, oh wow, okay, this is how it's happening. This is what's happening. You know, it's kind of like excuse me, you expected things to go this way, and things happened and it snapped you back to reality, and you're like, wow, okay, let me reshift my focus, type of thing. And you know, after this time of grounding, you know, you're rooting down, you're grounding yourself, you're tuning into that heart chakra energy, that grounding energy, and now it's time to raise your vibrations. You know, these are I find these very cool pictures to be paired with. I think this is amazing that you got this, Gemini, because this earth and ground, this person's hands are pointing energy into the ground, and then here they're pointing their energy upward. So the saying, you know, if I'm saying it right, correct me if I'm wrong, you need to root down in order to rise up. You know, rooting down, rising up. So I feel like this is a very amazing time for you, Gemini. You know, something happened, you're learning from it. You had a ground, you had to take some time to gather yourself. Maybe it was taking time off from school. Maybe it was quitting a job that wasn't serving you. Maybe it was just taking you know, a long weekend, or, you know, saying to your boss or saying to your family members, hey, I gotta take a breather, type of thing. And then now it's game time. You know, you're back in the game, you know. You're not a force to be reckoned with. So great energy, Gemini. The message is super straightforward for you here. You're doing great, sweetie. You're doing good. All right, Sagittarius, let's get right into your messages. Let's see what information, what guidance. Oh, wow, okay. Let's see what you need to know for the next 2 weeks. So I feel like there's a lot that kind of wants to come out for you, Sagittarius. Okay, wow. All right. Let's get into it. So, cut the cords, inner child healing, power, and intention. So, I feel like there's something you're holding on to. You're definitely holding on to something that isn't serving you. And you're not able to go about it with a clear head. So that I'm not sure exactly what Spirit means by that message. I hope that resonates with you, but let me try and explain it in my own words. You know, something happened, you don't really like how it went down, or maybe it's a subconscious thing. Maybe it was a relationship and things happened and you're like, why did things end? You know, you're not cognizant of why or how things ended. It kind of just happened. You know, maybe this is cutting cords with a person. Maybe you're still in touch with an ex, or a toxic family member, or an old job that just keeps pulling you back in. Excuse me. Whatever the case may be, there's a need to cut that cord so that you can heal that wound within yourself. You know, I feel like you're at a very vulnerable time, or you were at a very vulnerable time. And to find that power and intention, kind of find that what does it matter ability, you know, I feel like your thinking for a while was, why does that matter? Why should I even do that? You know, there's a lot of why, and not just like, all right, let me give it a shot type of thing, because you were wounded by whatever happened. There was a lot of wounds that kind of occurred, and which is leading you to have a very hard time with cutting this cord. You may feel that you have some kind of connection towards something, you know, but I think Spirit is here to tell you that it's time to let it go. You know, if you were looking for a sign, here it is. You know, it's time to let that person, that job, that situation, that memory, that feeling, whatever the case may be that you've been holding on to, it's time to let it go. And I feel like it is worth mentioning that this card has a lot of gold energy. It has a lot of white light. And to me, this looks like a pearl behind this person, and the child in here is holding a golden medallion looking thing. So there's a lot of healing that will come from this cord cutting. So my message to you, Sagittarius, is definitely look into it. Might be a subconscious thing. So, you know, if you feel there's a need to cut a cord, look into it, do your research. Maybe it's spiritual cord cutting. Maybe it's like actual cord cutting. Maybe you just like physically need to delete someone's number, you know, whatever the case may be. Just look into it. Become aware of these things. Hello, Leo. Welcome to your energy forecast for the next 2 weeks. Let's see what messages you need to know. What messages? Wow, okay. All right, this happened for Sagittarius too. Let's see what messages need to find you right now. Any guidance from angel, spirit, universe? All right. Feeling this one. This one. Let's do bottom of the deck. All right. These are very popular cards today. Yes, harmony and resolution, raise your vibration. So if you've been thinking of something, if you've been questioning something like, oh, should I do that? Should I not do that? Whatever your question is, the answer is yes. And I feel like it's a lot of go for it energy. Like, screw it, just do it. You know, like maybe you're thinking of booking a trip and you're like, oh, I really deserve a vacation. I've been working so hard. I really deserve this. Maybe it's a trip to Mexico, or maybe it's just a weekend getaway, you know, within driving distance or something. Whatever it is, you really deserve this. I'm here to tell you that you simply just deserve it. You know, whether you have been working really hard or things have just been hitting you one after the other, there's just been constant roadblocks coming up, you deserve this break. You deserve whatever it is that you've been wishing for. Maybe it's a new job, maybe it's a job offer, and you've been offered this job and it's like, oh my God, should I do it? Should I take the leap? Do it. The energy for the next 2 weeks is taking that leap, taking that risk. I read somewhere today, I got this email, and it was like, April is the month of love and new opportunities, and I feel really called to share that with you, Leo, because I feel like whatever this is, it's your new opportunity. It's your new leap in love, so to speak, towards yourself. Maybe it is a partnership. Maybe it's an actual love match. Whatever the case may be, allow for it to resonate how it resonates with you, but take that leap. You know, do it. You know, go for it. What's the worst that could happen? I mean, don't answer that question, but you know, just go for it. It looks amazing for you. Hello, Libra. Welcome to your energy forecast for the next 2 weeks. Let's get right into this. Let's see what messages, what guidance, spirit, universe, angels. Let's see what they got for you. Let's see what messages need to come through for you, Libra. All right. Oh, okay. We got a twofer. All right. Intuition and downloads, healing energy, and vulnerability and freedom. So I feel like for you, Libra, with this intuition and downloads, there's been a lot of things coming through to you lately. There's either been a lot of messages, maybe there has been a lot of outside input that has been coming through to you. You know, she's kind of overwhelmed in this picture a little bit, in my opinion. You know, she's holding her head. She's like, oh my God, all these things are coming through. Let me hone in. Let me try to focus in on, you know, what is coming through. And I feel like it can get a little bit overwhelming. This healing energy card, there's a lot of green in this card, a lot of heart chakra energy, a lot of, you know, this also might be medical healing. Maybe you're healing from an injury, excuse me. Maybe you're healing an energetic wound, you know. Maybe it's a spiritual wound. Whatever the case may be, I feel like there's healing of something and your intuition plays into that. Maybe your intuition is telling you to do something so that you can further your healing. Maybe your intuition is telling you to, you know, drink that herbal tea, or it's to go to that naturopathic doctor or go to physical therapy, whatever the case may be. I would say definitely lean into that energy and that intuition, because it's going to lead you to this vulnerability and freedom. You know, you don't always have to be that macho person. You don't always have to be wearing the brave face. You don't always have to be having your guard up. You know, the second someone says something, you don't have to jump down their throat. And I feel like that was a super specific message, and I don't know if that was meant for someone in specific. And that doesn't really relate to any of these cards, really, but I feel like that was a message that just came through, and I had to share it. So if that resonated with you, let me know down below. But anyway, vulnerability and freedom. You know, she's reaching for this star. She's reaching for this freedom. She's reaching for this guiding light, aka intuition. And she has it. You know, it's just a matter of her actually closing her fingers around this star, this freedom, and really taking the reins from there. So really get clear on what messages you're receiving. You know, what are you receiving messages on? And go forward from there, Libra. You got this. Hello, Aquarius. Welcome to your energy forecast for the next 2 weeks. Let's see what messages are meant for you. Let's see what messages need to find you now and for the next 2 weeks from Spirit, Universe, and the Angels. I'm feeling drawn to pull that top card. So we got Ease and Grace. Let's see what other messages Spirit has for you. Okay. All right. So we got Ease and Grace, Surrender, and Holy Love. So I feel like there's an overarching theme of just relaxation and surrendering. Ease and grace, you know, finding your path, finding your calm. What makes you calm? What brings you soothing energy? Is it deep breathing? Is it meditation? Is it bike riding? Is it working out? Is it journaling? Is it writing? You know, all of these things can bring different people different types of soothing. What works for person A may not work for person B. So this ease and grace, you know, balance your emotions as well, is what I'm feeling. In this picture, to me personally, it looks like they're having water spill out into the other hand, and there's these wings of golden energy surrounding this person, you know, and it's kind of reminding them to tap into that sacral energy, that empowerment, you know, being okay with taking rest, empowering yourself to know that it is okay to take a second to breathe. It's okay to take a little break, and then getting right back in the game and being like, all right, you know, like, I'm in it. I had my rest and relaxation time. You know, surrender to the things that you don't know. Surrender to the possibility that you don't know what's going to happen. You don't know how, you know, maybe that job interview is going to go. You don't know how your first day of school is going to go. You don't know a lot of things, but it's the fact of just surrendering and knowing that whatever happens is meant to happen for you and for your highest good. And holy love, really surrendering and tapping into that feeling of knowing that you are within your perfect timeline. You know, you may feel, you know, sometimes we veer off the path, but right now you're being reminded to take a breather, take a breath, and just sit. Maybe it's sitting on the couch or whatever the case may be, but taking that second, reeling your energy back in so that you're not all scattered, and just reeling it back in and being like, okay, I have this love for myself enough to take this breather. So if that resonates, please let me know down below. Hello, Aries. Welcome to your energy forecast for the next 2 weeks. Let's get right into it. Let's see, what messages do you need to know? What messages for the next 2 weeks? What needs to find you from angels, spirit, the universe? Let's see what messages. Okay, this power intention card has been coming up a lot. So I feel like an overarching theme for everyone is just putting more intention and meaning behind their words and their actions. So for you, Aries, I'm feeling there's been a lot of stagnancy, and you're finally feeling like you belong in some sense is the word that's coming to my mind. There's a joy in knowing that you are where you are meant to be in this present moment. Maybe you finally found your dream job. Maybe you are finally aligning with your passion and you just feel amazing. You feel grounded in that. And composure, you know, keeping your composure, not getting too ahead of yourself, not getting too braggy. Don't go posting on social media and being like, oh my God, you know, I'm making $100K a year, you know, and kind of just putting it out there. You know, don't kind of keep this to yourself in a way. You know, yes, be happy, you know, smile, don't be glum about your achievements, but don't go gloating and putting a negative spin on it. So really, you know, keeping your composure, keeping your swords in front of you. Don't go, you know, daggering anyone, you know, with gloating. You know, in this picture, they have a sword sitting in front of them. So really keep your hand, you know, don't show anyone your cards, so to speak. And power and intention, you know, you got to the place that you are, or you are finally entering that place of your life where you're putting more power and intention behind what you do and say. You're putting more energy into your life. You're putting more energy into the places that you want to put your energy into. And because now that you have that joy and contentment, you feel more able to put your energy into different aspects of your life. So there's a really good balancing of energy here for you, Aries. So you're doing great. This is good for you. Hello, Capricorn. Let's get into your energy forecast for the next 2 weeks. Let's see what messages you need to know. Any guidance? Wow. Okay. A lot. All right, I'm going to pull those two. gonna pull those two. Let's see what other messages want to come through. Okay, healing energy in reverse. So normally I pull these cards upright, but I'm feeling like I should keep these in reverse. So trust the universe, healing energy in reverse, and friendship and union upright. So friendship and union, I feel the words that are coming to my mind are this friendship occurred out of something crazy. And I don't really know how to interpret that for you, but the best way I can explain it is like a friendship came about in the most unexpected way. Maybe it was like a connection. Maybe you met someone at like a really weird place, or maybe you met someone through another friend in a really weird way. Maybe it was like an online dating thing that your friends maybe forced you into, or maybe you met this person at work and you guys were like rivals at work or something. Whatever the case may be, something formed out of it. And with this trust the universe card in reverse, which has led me to believe that it was like unexpected and very strange. You know, it was very like, wow, how did that happen? You know, you're like 3 months into this friendship and it's like, holy crap, how did that happen? You know, with this trust the universe in reverse and this healing energy, you know, this person has come into your life at a time where you needed that union, you needed that shoulder to cry on, you needed that person to kind of talk to. Maybe you're not the crying type, maybe you like to kind of keep your cards to yourself, but whatever the case may be, this person came into your life so that you know, had another ear to listen, you know, so this person was meant to come into your life. So this is, you know, I don't want to say it's a soulmate connection or a soulmate situation, so to speak, but I feel like this person is definitely meant to be in your energy at this moment. You know, the message is pretty straightforward for you, Capricorn. You know, with the trust the universe in reverse, it's kind of also telling you to trust the universe. You know, plain and simple. You're not doing that so much right now. So know that everything happens for a reason. Everything that is meant to happen will happen. And if things aren't happening right now, if things aren't landing for you right now, then quite simply they aren't meant for you at this time. They might be meant for you next week, maybe in 2 years, maybe never. You know, the universe is going to throw to you what they know needs to be in your life right now, Capricorn. So I hope that resonated. Please let me know. Hello, Scorpio. Welcome to your energy forecast for the next 2 weeks. Let's get right into it. Let's see what, oh, okay, this one flew out. Let's see what messages, guidance the universe would like for you to know. Let's see what messages the universe would like to share. Okay. So we got trust the universe, self-acceptance, ease, and grace. So for you, Scorpio, I'm feeling there's a lot of, what's the word that I'm finding? There's a lot of insecurity. And I'm getting this from this self-acceptance card. There's a lot of insecurity. Maybe it's your insecurity about a situation. Maybe it's your insecurity about your body. Maybe acne, you know. Acne is a very personal thing for me, so I would resonate with this, you know. And trusting the universe is all about knowing that, you know, this isn't permanent. This insecurity, it isn't permanent. It can be worked on and it can be alleviated with some ease and grace, you know, knowing that this isn't how things are going to be forever. You know, there's going to be balance to the mean. Things aren't always going to be bad, but they aren't always going to be good. You know, they're going to come to the middle and balance out here and there. So trusting the universe for you, Scorpio, means knowing that, yes, some areas of your life may be going a little haywire right now. Maybe things are a little confusing. Maybe there's some insecurity. Maybe there's a lack of trust in yourself. Maybe it's a lack of trust in a situation. But, you know, use the areas that are doing great and are thriving to balance out that other area. You know, maybe your acne isn't doing so good, or your gym routine is slacking. You know, maybe tap into that. Be like, okay, you know, maybe I have to check this problem out. Maybe I have to address the issue of why I'm slacking off or something of that nature. You know, And with that ease and grace, allow for your sacral energy power to take over, your empowerment, your emotional state, your emotional center. So really build upon that empowerment and figuring out your triggers, your struggles, and going from there. Hello, Virgo. Welcome to your energy forecast for the next 2 weeks. Let's see what messages... Oh, that was a bad shuffle. Let's see what messages need to come through for you. Let's see what energies are coming through for you, Virgo. Let's see what Spirit, Universe wants you to know at this time. Oh, okay. All right, we got one that flew out right off the bat. Let's see what else. What messages are for you at this time? Let's see what messages for you, Virgo. Okay. All right, I'm going to reshuffle that because my string got in the way. Okay. Wow. This card really is stealing the show here, this Power and Intention card. It has been coming out for almost every single sign. So the energies are very potent in this aspect. So what I'm gathering for you, Virgo, is there's been a lot of hustle and bustle, a lot of commotion, a lot of get out and get it done energy. There's been a lot of, I got to do this on this time, and, you know, I have to get this done. And, you know, this harmony and resolution is showing you that your hard work, your efforts are paying off. You know, it may not look like that. It may not seem like that. You may not see that kind of end goal. But when you tap into yourself and you tap into that spiritual growth energy, you know, you're doing a lot of more inner work rather than like outside work. You know, you may think that just because you're outside of your body right now, for example, you're doing all these things, let's say, all this hustle and bustle, you know, it brings you back into yourself. Excuse me. It shows you the things that maybe you have been missing. Maybe things have been falling to the wayside, and it's bringing your attention back to those things. You know, maybe you're, let's say you're a crazy businessman that works on Wall Street, you know, and you have this family at home per se, and you're doing all these things at work, late nights, you know, and then you come home and you realize your kids and your family is already asleep, you know, and it's like, wow, you know, I'm missing that, you know, type of thing. That's a crazy example, but, you know, my message here is that kind of shift your focus and allow for you to come back into yourself. And this power and intention, put intention behind what you're doing. Don't just do it to get it done. Don't just do it to do it type of thing. You know, do it because you want to do it and you want to see the fruits of your labor, and then you will see the fruits of your labor. So Virgo, I hope that message resonated. There's a lot of energy here for you. There's a lot of energy to decode, so to speak. And I feel like this spiritual growth card is very powerful for you, especially because it's reminding you to tap more into your spiritual growth and kind of slow things down on that aspect. Slow things down around you so that you can elevate yourself spiritually. So I hope that message resonated. All right, everyone, I hope those messages resonated. Feel free to go follow me on my socials, TikTok, Instagram. If you would like a personal reading, you can DM me on Instagram, or if you know me personally, you can shoot me a message or comment down below, whatever you want to do. I will message you back with information on readings, and energy forecasts do go out every 2 weeks. So I will also be posting the link to the sign up in my bio if you want to receive notifications of when they go up. So I hope you have a wonderful week, a wonderful next 2 weeks. Hope to see you soon, and keep an eye out for more videos. I'm definitely going to start posting more on YouTube. So see you later.